G-O-D who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Dak going to start out going to the air. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Prescott. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Prescott now from the 50. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Prescott on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coleman going to get it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Coleman will try up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime, and see, the NFL bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And he's got it to about the 40. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 6. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we?
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. formation is Tate.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Back 60. 18. Pioneers. 79 Broncos.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw left side complete to Scott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
1st down, Prescott. He'll air this one out deep for Davis, and incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings just continue to roll. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the quarterbacks that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one because right now, this has not been his game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to to a top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
18 Cardinals. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Come back team. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Anthony Schwartz saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Buccaneers 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Airing this one out for Evans. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Prescott looks to throw on first. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 31, Prescott. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run it with Coleman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now he'll escape to his right, and he rifles one incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Prescott down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they come on 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Vikings